funny. Also, to talk about we was talking about decentering men
Mm.
and how
That's another heavy topic too, and that's a part of the matrix as well, because we all have been programmed to like the boyfriend girlfriend thing, the love, the all the princess diaries, and just the fairy tale.
absolutely from being a little girl to all the way up, we are programmed into thinking that a man is supposed to save you, or a man is the ultimate goal in life.
Completes you.
And in actuality, we are all individual souls who signed a contract to come down to earth to fulfill a certain purpose and a certain um, task to hide the vibration of our whole, of the universe or of
Mm-hmm.
this realm type shit. And them already pre writing our destination
Yeah.
throws that off. And then, like you said, we're stuck in this constant cycle of reincarnation, not realizing we're being reincarnated because we keep chasing the same thing instead of not chasing anything at all. Because when
Yeah.
something is destined for you, baby, it ain't nothing you can do. It's gonna come to you,
Mm-hmm.
and you gonna become it. And so, decentering men right now is just really important. One, I think it's important for the white man's ego because that's how all this shit started in the first place.
Yeah.
Because back then, men were the runners of the society. Our grandmothers couldn't do certain things without having a man sign for it and certain things like that. But we're not living in that time no more. Now it's opposite. Now more women living on their own and more men living with their mama. Why? Why? Because we have put men in the center of everything, and we almost have became their mother, their sister, their daughter, and everything. And they see us from this
Instead of the partner or the teammate.
the builder,
Yeah.
the you're an architect, I'm an architect, but they only see us for pleasure,
Yeah.
to feed you, to fuck you, to have your children, and to show you off, or to keep your house clean. All of that is sensory, but they're not valuing the divine feminine. And we're now stepping into this time to where we have to value the divine feminine. We can't keep having these
settling and just the low vibrational things distract us. Because, like you said, at the end of the day, we all come here with a divine purpose, and you just follow your moral compass. You know what you feel called to do. Sometimes men can be a distraction to that, and it's not their fault. Just you taking accountability for what you're attracting as well. But I think the divine feminine is now listening to their subconscious, like they're waking up to what they've settled for and what they've attached their emotion to, and just all of the things we have to pull back
and
right now.
That helps the men as well because the men are under a lot of pressure.
They need direction. I think they get the direction from us. That's why I said we have to equally take accountability
I agree.
in the situations that we get into.
Because imagine having to be a motherfucking savior, having to be somebody who you're looked at to pay all the bills, and she get to stay at home and work. I'm not saying the woman job ain't hard, because shit, don't play with me, but I'm saying too, it's an equal side to we both struggling, and if we center fucking men and balance that energy out, they won't have all this weight on them, and we won't be taken advantage of. And why are we being taken advantage of? Because they got all the weight. Now we mad because we living in this society where they just shifted the weight back on us. Which is why so many single mothers, so many this, so many that, the niggas got tired. Hell, I guess.
Hey,
we tired too.
This matrix is a lot now.
It is.
So yeah, just make better decisions.
We do. We have to start being more conscious. I don't believe nobody should have no kids before the age of 26. Don't have no kids. One, because you're going to tear your body up. And you young. You fine. Stay fine. Okay? Don't tear your body up. Wait until your body have the ability to come back. And that don't happen until about the age of 26, maybe 35, because that's when you're really taking that shit serious. And you be like, I'm gonna go to the gym. You gotta be fucked up. But when you 21, you just I just want to hear up and get a drink because I ain't. You're not mentally there. And so we got to start living in this world more conscious than unconscious, because it's leading us in situations and in relationships to when we probably shouldn't be in a relationship for
like you said,
2 to 3 years.
And do it when you're mentally ready for that as well. Both of y'all, not one person. Both of y'all.
But yeah, like you said, this definitely is a heavy topic. I feel like we should
very heavy.
Go into it a lot deeper on another time, because there's a lot of things that we could talk about. But I just wanted to get a perspective on the struggles and maybe why we should decenter men and how we have been programmed into be a housewife. And if you think about all these social media programs and all of that, that's all you see. You see a lot of women at home taking care of the kids and cooking. But you don't see a lot of women building the businesses and doing all these other things. Yes, you see some women who've made it probably from TikTok or all these other things doing that. But I'm saying overall, you got a lot of women in that traditional fucking woman role. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with tradition, but too much tradition.
Yeah, I do think it's a balance, because it's not to denote the family at all. I think it's beautiful to have your man alongside with you, but it's a balance. It's like holding your identity more than anything as a woman, and just building what having your thing you built, but don't let it overconsume your family, and vice versa. Don't let the family and the man overconsume your purpose,
because the purpose gonna find you, whether it's today, tomorrow, or in a couple of years when them kids get older.
And people constantly change in relationships too, so you really need somebody who's gonna let you be free.
Exactly, I agree.
Don't hold each other back.
I agree. Two divine beings being together know that, like with that singing bowl, if you hold it from a certain way, ain't no sound gonna come out. But if you hold it flat and let it roam free, boom.